His life was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. And it's Spoonful,
Hey everyone, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! Okay, so today we got a great show for you because joining me is best-selling author, actress, producer, designer, reality TV star, wife, and mother, Tori Spellin. Now her 6th book was just released, Spelling It Like It Is, and let me tell you people, it is so good because she is so honest and open in this book. Now I can't wait to go talk to her, and I'll see you there. Tori Spellin.
Hello.
Thank you for being on our show, Spoonful of Paolo.
Oh, thank you.
Can I tell you that, this is our 3rd season, and I have, dreamed of having you on our show.
Oh my gosh.
So for me, this means a lot.
Thank
okay,
you.
It does. And you look lovely.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this. Okay, here you are at your book signing. I see you there at the press taking pictures of you. How is it exciting for you? You've done this, this is your 6th book, is that exciting for you? How is that for you?
It's really exciting. I still am so grateful. I'm like, oh my gosh, all these people want to read my book and they want to meet me.
So does Hattie, your daughter.
And I love that, I can share it with my family and I want them to be a part of it and understand the experience and how blessed we are to have all these amazing people turn up for this.
Yeah. Tell me this, because, this is, your other books, you have Tori in there,
yes.
But this book you decided to have spelling in there. So what made you come to that decision for this book?
It was definitely a conscious effort. Don't worry, I didn't run out of Tori names. I have plenty of them left. The story goes on. But no, this one I consciously wanted to put spelling in it because I felt like, and I talk about it in this book, that my whole life, I feel like I spent half my life apologizing for being Tori Spelling. And at some point, I kind of made that shift in my brain that was like, no, I spent so long because of perceptions and misconceived notions that people put upon me that I was like, I'm sorry, yes, I'm Tori Spelling. And now I'm like, you know what? I am so proud to be Aaron Spelling's daughter.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm totally taking after my dad.
Yeah.
I'm producing. I see myself and I see him and me every single day.
Wow.
And I am so proud of that I'm just owning the spelling name now.
Because you also write so openly that you were in the hospital bed rest for it was about 2.5 months.
Yes.
So you had some alone time when the kids weren't there and your hunky husband wasn't there, Dean. You had some alone time. So what would you say was the number one thing that you learned about yourself when you were there alone? What would you say?
I learned to appreciate everything. I was so busy and doing so much and trying so hard to be everything to everyone that I wasn't anything to myself. And, if I'm no good, I can't take care of this beautiful family that I have created with my husband. So it really gave me some reflective time to be like, take that moment. Everyone would always say, it's moving so fast, you're a working mom, you're on the go, you're going. And I had all these businesses and my babies and I was still showing up and doing everything. But it was like I couldn't completely be present and enjoy the moment. And in the hospital, as scary and hard the time was, I got to take that moment and be like, I am never going to take anything for granted again.
Wow. And I know you had a moment too when you felt your father's presence, which for me, I read.
Are you okay? Oh, you want to go read a book? Is it okay if she leaves in the middle?
Okay, for sure. Okay. Don't ask me, of course. You're the mom.
Oh, wait, okay. Hattie's coming over. She wants to read a book. Do you want to go? Or you want to stay here? Okay. Sorry.
So no, don't be sorry. So because when I read it over that you felt your father's presence while you were in the hospital, and I got the goosebumps reading it. Explain that. What happened?
I did. I had this moment. I had all these very scary bleeds in the hospital, and each time we didn't know, if I was going to lose the baby, what was going to happen to me. It was horrifying. And there was one time that it happened, and it was a really scary bleed, and they didn't know if they could get it to stop. And I had this moment where all of a sudden I smelled pipe smoke. And I was like, this is crazy. This is what I think it is, but maybe in this moment I'm just grasping. I'm grasping at something. Yeah. And I literally turned to the nurse and I said, do you smell something? And she smelled smoke. She smelled tobacco. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And this happened to your brother too.
And it happened to my brother too, which is how, I was like, oh my God, wait. And I talked to my brother and he was like, the same thing happened to me in his daughter's nursery. He was like, I smelled pipe smoke. And
I'm telling you, I got the chills reading that. I really did.
It was intense, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Wow. And then I don't want to give it away, but on page 117, you talk about Martha Stewart. Let me just tell you this. I know she's your idol. Okay.
And
I don't want to get into it.
Yes.
But I want to know, your book's been out for a few weeks. Did she write you and I'm sorry, note on one of her stationaries, or did she write you a dinner?
Well, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but we do have a girls' night planned this week.
Oh.
We're crafting over some. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wish.
I was just okay. I'm just gonna say this. I was just a little bit upset because you were so excited to go on her show, and then you told your publicist, please get me on that show, and then she finally did. You're on that show, and I was just like, what? She did what? And then I actually went on Google, and because I didn't see the episode, and I went to go watch it on Google. Yeah, and I was waiting for that tape thing to happen where you had no tape on your side. I'm like, oh, there it is. There's that moment, and I'm like, oh, but I wasn't. That was intense. That was intense. What would you say? Your parents obviously did a great job in raising you, because I sit here with you, and here you are. You look stunning. You have such a good heart.
Thank
you. What is it that your parents raised you that you want to instill in your children, you think?
You know what? My dad was a workaholic, and he worked so hard, but it was all about family at the end of the day. And I think sometimes it's hard for people to understand the situation because they're like, oh, they grew up in such opulence. But at the end of the day, my dad came home. He spent the weekends with us. We'd be outside, raking the backyard, doing really normal family stuff. And I think it's those moments that I carry with me. I'm like, it doesn't matter what circumstance we're all in. At the heart of it, it's about being up and showing up and being there for your family.
Yes.
And I carry that into my everyday with my family.
Oh my God, I get the chills. Okay, I have to ask, because I know those 90210 fans are going to kill me, but when is the last time you watched an episode of 90210? Do you remember when was the last time?
I do remember, because when it would replay on SoapNet, my DVR, because I would put in Tori spelling so I could catch if there's anything. So it would always have all these 90210s.
Oh my God.
So once in a while I'd be like, I remember that episode. Let me check it out. One day I was sitting with Liam and Stella, and I'm like, let me look at that episode. And it was something in the Peach Pit after dark. And I walked out. I'm like, guys, look who's that on TV? Funny. And they're like, who is that?
What? They didn't know? Oh, no.
They didn't know it was me.
That's
and so then I had this moment. I was like, I know it's 20 years later, but I don't think I look that much different. They had no idea.
That's awesome. Okay, we're going to end with this now, because I know you're on Oprah, Where Are They Now? And so we decided, since you have some memorable characters, we're going to be playing Tori, Where Are They Now? So I'm going to ask you, and you tell me, where do you think they are today, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go, the first one. Jamie the Red Feather, Troop Beverly Hills. Where would she be today, you think?
Oh, my goodness. She was definitely not a leader. She was a follower.
Okay. I agree.
So she's definitely working for some snarky girl in some business, and she's like, yes, and just being the sidekick.
Okay, I get you. That's good. That's good. Okay, and then Violet and Bickerstaff, Saved by the Bell. Where is she today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Violet actually. Now here's the story of Violet. Wow, no one's ever done this, so it's off the top of my head.
I love this.
Violet came out of her shell.
Oh.
Violet actually became the va 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 voom girl. She got to college, and all of a sudden she let her hair down. She got some contacts.
The makeover.
And all of a sudden people were like, "What?" And now she is the girl. She is running a company, dressing hot in the heels, carrying it off. She is in charge of everyone. And when she shows people pictures of herself in high school, they don't believe it's her.
Okay, and the last one now, of course, Donna Martin, Beverly Hills 90210.
I would like to think that, because I did come back on the new 90210, and Donna and David were married, they had a baby, they were having some issues. I would like to think they worked through those issues. She is a big-time designer. She's making it all work. She has the great husband. He has a great music career. They have 2 babies now.
That's good. Do you see this extra over there? Does he look familiar? Does he look familiar? I just have to be in that scene. I don't know why. Okay, so...
Yeah, what's that person saying to you, though?
I just think, get away from Donna, please. Okay, and by this, can you sign my book? Since we're at your book signing, it would be an honor. And I also just want to say thank you. Thank you for making my dream come true. You truly are a breath of fresh air, and continued success to you.
Oh my gosh, I could talk to you all day.
I know. Oh, we gotta go. Okay, you signed it. Okay.
And I love your stuff.
Because people are gonna get all your fans are gonna get mad at me then. So here we go. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time in Spoonful of Paolo. I know. I love you so much. Thank you. Oh, you're the best.